It is Lord Haywire. I am streaming some game creation on my Killed by Dev channel. We are working still on some Heroes stuff. I actually had this up next, and then I was like, I don't want to do copyright-free portraits for the hero thing. And what I'm talking about is when we go to this thing here, just to show what we're doing. I always like to show. I also want to do a test run of everything, but it's for if you go to here, it would be in this white box. Just for right now, that would, we just so it's has something in there. But then I was like, right before I started streaming, I took that off, and then I was like, well, what options are there? And then I started Googling around, and we could use some of these. These are AI generated, so we'll get into all that. But there's something I wanted to do first. I also, when I start up Unity to get Visual Studio to open, I just randomly click on some script, and I randomly clicked on this script, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" So I could not find it being used. So I'm actually going to take it out, and then I'm going to put it over in my junk pile. Then we'll run the game. We'll make sure that we don't notice any bugs, which of course we usually do, and then we will go from there. I want to put on some music. I'm taking my chances again. Let's do some Dead Boys today. That's what I set up ahead of time here. We can close this thing because it's gone. What is going on here? Okay, and then we can clear that, and let's run it. Try to keep an eye out, of course, for bugs. And then we will see. What do we need to test? Let's just go through the buildings here real quick. Oh yeah, we also had, an empty holding place for that. Let's speed that up just to see if this completes. It does. Once we go to here, Oh, I didn't look for something. This still has the recruit button. It appears. We go away. Yeah, it looks like everything works. I mean, we haven't done the army thing in a long time. Look at this giant. Okay. Well, that was there for testing. Same with the fuck in the name of the thing there. Everything seems to be working. So also that thing we got rid of seems to be okay that we got rid of it. So I guess let's talk about this, and maybe we'll do it, maybe we won't. So I was looking, I copyright-free RPG portraits because it's a post-apocalyptic. I looked at some earlier stuff, and I should have done all this streaming because I was literally talking to myself about it. What did I put? Well, I guess it would be here, just not under the images. Let's duplicate this and go to here and go back. So I was looking at some of these. There's the itch.io has some free stuff, there's portraits and whatnot. I was like, this looks okay, but this is AI stuff. This is somebody, and it started making me think more and more. And we've already talked about this a bunch, but AI, there's no way for us to be able to fight this. 500 realistic portraits. That's what I was just looking on the other one. This is an AI one too. I think Korag's digital art. Not that I'd want to use these ones because they're not the right. They look like fantasy characters, and we don't want fantasy character. We want post-apocalyptic ones. Realistic human heroes. But anyways, so I was looking through these. Oh, this was the one I looked at. I was like, oh, this actually kind of looks like it works, This is AI generated stuff. Oh, he doesn't have it. When I looked at this before, here it is. These images have been created with AI tools. With that said, I'm open to suggestions for similar packs with different topics. There's no way that game developers are not going to use that. Look at this. This looks good enough for well, this one looks good. These ones do not look that. They look like bizarrely long torso. Oh, it's got that weird shit that the AI does. Yep. I looked at some. I made some. They were, put in the prompts. They were bad. Yeah, it all looks very bizarre. But you know that as this gets better in the next 5 years, there's no way that they're not going to be using that. I was talking about this on my other channel. I actually looked at some porn just out of curiosity, and they don't look like 100% like humans, but they look like naked chicks. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a person. You're like, this isn't a person. But I was like, holy shit, the porn industry is in deep shit. If they can just generate people fucking good that are good enough to get your dick hard, so the main thing, some time ago I was talking about how I think we should resist and we shouldn't hire or use AI art, but I don't think there's a way to resist that. I think we're like in industrial revolution times, for like it's gonna be similar to that. There's gonna be a massive change to all jobs. And I know it sounds like I'm making up excuses so that I can use it, but I think what we should we have to have the government step in basically and provide UBI or something, because otherwise it's not, we're all gonna be fucked. We're all gonna be out of a job. We're all gonna be screwed. What? This isn't the Dead Boys we kicked over to the adolescents. I'm going back to a full album. We already listened to this song, though. Go to the next song, please. Oh, this is a weird mix, too. This has, like, stiff little fingers in it and stuff. Whatever. All right, well, I'll just go with whatever this is. I'm trying to, like, figure out which songs I'm allowed to play. Because like Fugazi, like all of the Discord albums, probably I'm allowed to play. Yeah, whatever. So what I'm saying is we're gonna definitely need UBI for everyone who's gonna be unemployed, which is gonna be like everybody. And so we need to fight that now. And one of the things you could do is you could hire a person to, an artist to do some art, but also to do other things. You can't leave it up to private companies. Here's some, because otherwise they're just not going to do it, and it's just so much greed. Greed's going to take over. Anyways, I found this article and I was like, wow, these would work great. And then I was like, god damn it, this is AI art as well. And then I found this thing, and it's all about this art breeder thing, this is from 3 years ago, and it's weird. I'd never clicked on this. This looks terrible. What the fuck is art breeder? Art breeder collager. Oh, I don't know this Dead Boy song. 10 credits a month? Man, they all do that credit thing. What a terrible font to use. I'm kind of curious. This looks like they changed what they were doing. I wonder if they got sued or something. Oh, that's a person. I thought it was like going to show some art. Huh. What are these 500 portraits? Here's some examples of yeah. Like all of these would work. It's so weird. Like, yeah, there's no way we can resist against. It might, like I was saying, oh, was I saying that on my other channel? Whatever. They're only 9 megs for all of them. It's gonna be the lowest res pieces of shit. It's probably got a virus in it. Just download some file off fucking Reddit. Let me extract these things here. Went back too far. At my work, we're having a meeting next Thursday about, because I'm the IT manager, about Chat GPT, when to use it, when not to. So it's like a real thing. You know what I mean? Like it didn't really feel very real until they started saying when they might get rid of it or might start using it and what the rules are. Because they said, "What are the rules, Josh?" And I was like, "That's a fucking management team thing. It's not a IT guy thing." Let's look at some random ones here. I mean, they're not very good. They would work as placeholders. That's the other thing. Somebody was showing me some AI, like that one's pretty good. Someone was showing me some AI stuff that they liked, and it dawned on me that it's not that the art is necessarily good. It's that us humans are willing to accept the art as good, if that makes sense. Here's a Steven Seagal. No. Oh, that looks like that other guy. I can't remember what his name is. Man, that is some pixelated shit, but it's probably doesn't matter. I mean, we could use this. Does this person have a face tattoo? No, she's got some sort of fantasy thing. Yeah, and then there's gonna be all these lawsuits and it's gonna be a fucking disaster. I was talking to the dude at Coffee who actually makes music for video games, and he was saying like that one looks good. I mean, it's a pixelated piece of shit, but it still looks good. And he was just like, it's just gonna blow over. I don't think it's going to blow over, man. Like I said, Industrial Revolution was like a huge deal with a similar concept of, you know, people being out of work. And they're not saying like, oh, let's keep these people that you know, we're being more efficient with AI. They're not saying let's keep them. They're saying let's fire everybody. It's going to be, I don't know. I don't think I want to do this right now, though. I think we're going to go to Hero Movement. I was kind of curious. Let's see. And I have been using GPT for when I have coding questions because they're easier to ask. So I don't get what I got myself to here. I just clicked on a picture and this isn't a collage. What's Splicer? Oh, here we go. Oh, I don't want to make an account right now. What the fuck was I gonna do? Eventually, I would want to do it so that the player would pick. You know, the player would pick their portrait. You know, by eyebrow, nose, mouth. You know, that type of stuff. That's the way we plan to do it. But I just got sidetracked. I was looking at this and I was like, fuck, I was going to start streaming anyways. Like these ones, that one's pretty bad. It kind of looks like, what's his face? God, the guy in Alien. Can't remember what his name is. Can't remember who anybody's name is. All right, so we got that stuff. If we go back to here, I guess I'll close all this. I don't think I want to do it right now. I'm actually talking to an artist on Friday about some other stuff, so maybe they will come to a better decision then. Hero Movement is what we have to do. And I was thinking about this a little bit. Yeah, we'll leave this for the next round. And I guess we also need one for the buildings. Where is that? County improvements. Images for buildings. Like if you can get this shit for free or for a few credits. Okay, Hero Movement. So we already have Army Movement, and so what we're gonna do, and I think we're gonna rename this actually. I haven't looked at this in forever. How the fuck did we do this? So this is for all that timer, that giant timer we saw. This has to be. There has to be a better fucking way to do this so that it does not in fixed updates. This checks to make sure their army isn't in the selected county already. When does this thing get fired? When do we do army movement? Is that in the controller? Or is it on? I would bet it's on the army prefab. Yeah, it's on the army prefab. So then when that thing is sitting there, it's checking all the time. I think that's why I wanted that to not check all the time. And this is from a list, and it's checking its location, which is slightly different than how I was thinking of doing. So here's the timer, stop timer, movement. Okay, so that's that thing. So for this, we could actually do a. What was that thing called? Free icons or something? There it is. Oh, you know what? I have some already made that we could use as a sample from another project I was working on. Actually, well, that's one of them. I used that one. I think I might have used this mole person too. Let's see here. That's a different portrait thing that we're doing. Let's do this then. I wasn't planning. It's funny. I closed the Unity Hub because I was like, oh, I'm not going to be needing this. And the minute I closed it, I was like, you know what? I'm probably going to need this. Yes. Let's hope that sometimes this thing grinds my computer so much that it my voice goes to shit. Excuse me. Slurping and things. This is another game it's very similar, honestly. Very similar. It's kind of it's not an X4. It's like you're in a city doing the same, but a similar game concept where you move around, take over. You take over things differently, but I never really got that far with it. And then I kind of lost interest and wanted to do something simpler, and this is simpler than the other idea. So while we wait for that thing, we're going to need a prefab. How did I make this circle prefab? Is it just an image? You know what we can do, actually? We can just duplicate this and call it hero. I'm actually going to call it hero token. Token is the thing we'll use, you know, like a token on a board. And we'll call this army token. And let's hope that doesn't fuck something up. So yeah, that gets spawned. What I was thinking is we could also redo this script so that there isn't the same script twice. We could have, you know, actually, I guess it doesn't care. It's basically already written. We just need to have a place where it appears. We have to spawn it. Yeah, that's actually, it might not be that hard at all. I think we should probably rename from army movement. So let's do that. We can do that right now while we wait for this thing. We're going to rename this from army movement to token movement. And get rid of that thing. Let's rename with this. There we go. What did I do in muster army? Oh, I have the muster army button. Oh, man. Okay, there are going to be different lists, though. All right, this thing's done. I think I have, what did I call these? Prefabs? Plague Doctor, I think, is a prefab for one of them, but we want tokens. Here we go. Let's take these ones and put them in our other game here. Man, I wonder why there's those ones that Oregon and Washington are sitting outside. Oh, it's because they're states. Folder. You're not gonna let me pop up. So what I did with these is I took these circles and close this. I took these circles. There's another website. So I took this, I downloaded this, and there's another website that will put a circle around everything, and I just picked the gold circle and the white circle, and so one is unselected and one is selected. Gold is selected, and this is probably a better way to do it. But remember me struggling with the glowing stuff before? This is my cheat way of doing it. But we have some token sprites that will work for now. I think actually these are those. I'm also looking at maps. That's why I'm talking to this artist on tomorrow. No, Friday. Oh man, this is a good song, but I feel like this one's definitely gonna get us a copyright strike. In fact, you know, it just dawned on me. There might be another way to do this where we use the same prefab. Where's my prefabs? We use the same prefab in just a different picture. Yeah, that actually might work. So then this would just be player token or something like that. So let's pretend like we're doing this from scratch. So this is for the army. The issue is that I'm noticing already is that we set this up. We have an army location. And we don't do that with heroes. Hopefully we don't have to have two separate scripts. I guess it's not the end of the world, but if they're going to be so similar, maybe we could combine some stuff like the timer or something. This timer is different. So the reason why I did a timer in this one and not the one that we normally use is so that that lines up perfectly. And what I mean about that is if you start movement in between a minute, you want it to be exactly lined up, because I know a player would notice. I know we have the time going very fast, but so like if you don't hit it right on a second when the player bends the move, it's going to start counting in a different spot. And so the spot's going to be like a half a second, but like I said, I know somebody is going to notice. Okay, so let's see here. I wonder if it will be easier to write it completely as a separate thing and then try to combine it. All right, well, let's actually do something else first. So each county currently has a center spot. Whoops, we're in the wrong spot. We're in the wrong thing here. Each county has a center spot that is manually placed because they're not, you know, we don't want it in the center. We want it manually placed, and that's where the army spawns. Not sure why we can't see these ones. I guess I didn't mark these or something. Is this one Wasco? Douglas, maybe? There we go. That's weird. I didn't mark these ones. Let's save it. So those are manually placed in the center, and we could spawn the leader in the same spot. Currently, where they are in the county doesn't matter, because it's just we're using that time, like the CK3 style movement, which the more I think about it, the less I like it. Where, you know, it has a timer above their head, then when the timer gets to a certain part, they move. So we can do. We could have them all spawn on the same spot, but then we'd have to figure out how to switch between them, which I already have an idea for that, is to have them like off-centered a little bit, and then when you click on the stack, it brings the next one to the top. You're not going to have like giant stacks of armies in this game. It's not like a thing where you're going to have like 5 different stacked armies all the time. Well, maybe you will later, but at the beginning you won't. Heroes are the same thing. We want heroes to be somewhat scarce. Let's do this for now. Let's make a duplicate of each one of these, and we'll put them off. We'll rename them to where they're. We'll put them. You know, they're not going to be heroes. They're going to be, or they're not going to be center. This is going to be called like hero spawn. And we'll just put it off to the side. We'll start here at Portland. Oh, I forgot about Cowlitz. We'll start at Cowlitz. We'll go Cowlitz. And we'll say like right here. How big is this? I'm going to spawn an army to see how big it is. I can't remember. Oh, it's there. It's almost, no, it's not there. What happened here? You can't spark. Oh, right. Of course not. We don't own that county. That'll be fine. That'll be fine for, we'll just, and well, let's put it down here. Let's put them next to each other, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. I'm overthinking this. We're on like, we're not even zero, you know, we're so early on. Stop stressing about this. And then we'll call this. Let's leave the center. Let's actually, let's leave this saying, no, it's not the center though. We'll leave it as the center. And we'll put like this here. For now, it doesn't fucking matter. And we just want to get the things to move. This looks approximately like the center to me. Portland center. Yeah, that's about where it's going to be weirded out. We'll put this over here. Tillamook center. That one's pretty easy. Center Y, you know, like it's pretty. Then we'll do this hero spawn. And I think I have a thing that like automatically generates. I'll have to look, but automatically creates an array or a list for these things. Douglas. Where did we decide Douglas was? This one's Douglas. And then Wasco. So one of the reasons why I only am doing these few provinces at the beginning, these few counties, sorry, at the beginning, is because I know that we're gonna continue to be adding to these things, and I don't want to have to go through 300 things and add a fucking spawn point, you know, or whatever we're adding. I want to make sure everything's running and working. You know, somewhat done. When I say somewhat done, like version 0.1. Harney, huh? Nuts. Where we're such an early state of, you know, we haven't done, we've got a lot done, but we haven't got a game working, and as you know, we haven't got shit working. I mean, things are, I'm definitely getting things done, and I'm actually pretty stoked on my progress, but at the same time, like, this isn't a game yet. It's not in anything yet. It's a piece of shit. Then we're gonna probably need another one of these, but we're gonna call it Heroes, and we'll put it above, because Heroes come before. What do we got in our shit folder here? Yeah, we got some shit in the shit folder. Okay, so then the next thing we're gonna need here is a way to spawn the hero. And so that's probably we have where they can go. Wait, did we get we missed somebody. What is this one? We just didn't move it over. Okay, so so now we have to have a way to spawn. I can just throw a button somewhere, like we have with the recruit or muster army. We can put a recruit muster hero. Muster hero. This is a Dead Boy song. I don't know what this mix is. So you hire the hero. You recruit him. There's Sean Collins there. Then we click on... Yeah, so we're going to need either another button here, or we're going to need some sort of button on their prefab that you click on. And then that musters them up. That brings them up. I think that will be the best option. Let's do that. Let's add a button that will instantiate them. I think we'll do it separate, 2 separate scripts for right now, and then once the new script is written for hero movement, I'm just trying to keep it simple right now. Once that's done, we'll see if there's an easy way for us to combine the scripts. It's probably not going to be as easy as I would hope. But first we got to put a button on our prefab for hero. Leader button here. So it's like literally going to be a button. So let's add a button. UI button. Let's make it a square though. And we could make it a checkbox. Let's not make it a checkbox. Let's put it as let's just how we're doing right now. How about I kind of like that. We could do a checkbox, and then it would be checked when it's been raised. Is it gonna cost? Right now, it won't cost anything to raise the guy. I don't think it. We'll probably have a timer for what that happens. I guess we'll do a checkbox. Let's delete this thing, and let's add. The fuck is my checkbox? Input field, drop down, button, slider, toggle. Oh, it's small. I kind of like 30 by 30. That looked okay to me. Oh, but this other thing has to be. I guess that isn't really that big of a deal. And label. What do you mean label? Oh, that's ugly. What does that mean, label? Oh, this is like off center. Wonder why. Is that... See, you can see like this square. Is it look like that? Let's save this and see what this looks like. Now with the Dead Kennedys? What's going on here? I know, Police Truck's a pretty good song. Let's be able to look at this. It looks terrible. It's good enough for now. We're gonna have such a massive beautification project that we might as well not fuck with it. You know, it's just gotta look okay. I would like that to be centered or something. Not centered. Can I do this? 'Cause if I center it, if I go this way, yeah. I mean, I'm just eyeballing that shit, pretty much. -4, maybe? What was that? Something moved. Oh, it was that. It was this little thing that said -3.8. -4? Sure. It is really hard to tell. It's pretty close. It might be a little bit high, but for right now, who gives a shit? We want this thing to be unchecked. Interactable is on, and it's going to start out as off. And then, what do we got? What script do we got stuck to this thing? So we're going to need a toggle. Can we use a private? Let's do a new script. What is this UI list button? UI hero list button? UI, yeah, let's do a new script. We'll stick a second script on here. I don't know. Everyone says use more scripts, so I will use more scripts. You know, we will do that. UI hero spawn toggle. That's what we're gonna call it. And we're gonna open it. Yeah, one of the songs last time I streamed with music in the background. You know, I was listening to albums, and one of the songs of one album of The Damned got hit. It was weird. None of the other. It was neat, neat, neat by The Damned, and it got me in trouble. It was just weird to me that one song on an album. We're going to need. Let's start with a private toggle. That's what we want. We're gonna call this. Hero spawn toggle, of course. And how do we access that? Let's take a look at this. I haven't fucked with toggles in a while. I have another one that we were fucking with, but on value change. Okay, so we can run a little script on value change. So that's easy. We go public. And we're going to call it hero spawn. Whoops. We got all sorts of problems here. Public void hero spawn. And this will be the thing that that will, you know, when they click on the toggle, it will, then we'll do is on equals true, and then we're also going to make it an interactable off, because we don't want you won't be able to untoggle it. Wait, should we be able just to destroy it? You know what, right now, let's do it. So you click on it, and then it's going to instantiate a prefab. You know, I'm. What is our hero or our army movement? What do we call it? I renamed it to token movement. I got ahead of myself. Yeah, this is attached to, what was that other thing called? I'm suddenly developing a headache. I hate when that happens. Muster something. What does this do? Wow, it does a lot more than I remembered it doing. All right, because there's a whole nother panel for it. Currently, we don't have a hero panel, and I wonder if we need one. Fuck, I didn't even think about it that way. I think I did it in the past. We could have a hero panel over here instead of the hero thing over here. Let's just leave it how we have it currently, because I want to be able to click on this game object to open that panel as well. We might want to move that, now that I think about it, or have a different thing over on the left when there's a spawned one, because you're going to want to know like how many people are with him and stuff. So we probably are going to want to whatchamacallit, we are going to want hero info panel. We have so many fucking, it's probably something right here we're going to want to do. Do we want to do it this round or next round? Well, we know we're going to need it, so let's convert it to an issue regardless. Now what are we listening to? This is throwing me off over here. Oh, this is a different Dead Boys song. I don't know if I know this one. Yeah, we're definitely going to want a hero info panel. But we don't need it right now. So how are we doing this? We're army list game object. Okay, we do need that. And so for then we're gonna need its location. How are we doing this muster? Did we just randomly put some shit in here? Wonder why I named this create army button. It's fucking stupid. Okay. Okay, so we're creating, we have a whole separate list going on. Okay, I see what we're doing. We have a whole separate list. Oh wow, so we already have a center game object. How did we create this thing? Okay, we're gonna need to add a hero spawn for each of these. Right here. What did we call it? Hero spawn. Oh, that's what we called it. I don't know why I put. Yeah, no, I know why I put game object. It will make sense. Object. And what? This is then this. There we go. Then these are all fucked up because they don't have enough things in them. Looks like we just need a null in here. Why are you blinking like that? Did I hit insert or something? Null. Stop it. Null. Null. Once again, this is why we only have like 7 of these instead of a whole ton of them, because we need to know all of the ones so we don't have to manually go through. And we're going to keep doing that. We're going to keep going around in circles, slowly updating things. Yeah, I don't think I've heard this song before. Then if we go back to over here, let's not do this yet. How are we assigning these? I think we have, whoops, an array under here, county list creator. Okay, that I see what I'm doing here. That's weird that I named it that way. I'm usually so verbose. Okay, so it's getting it's going through. It's like child count of the things we have over there. Then what do we do? How are we getting this to the how are we getting this to the whatchamacallit? The county. We were just looking at it. Where'd it go? Hopefully we won't need select county there, so we can close that one. Let's see where we put this. Muster army. Yeah, but where did we assign that? It's got to be in a world map load, right? Here it is. Why did we do that here? Get game object for center of county and assign to a correct county in list. Create population. Yeah, that is a good question. Why did we do it here? But regardless of that, we're just gonna go. We're just gonna fucking spaghetti. Continue this spaghetti county name. You know what? Come on. That's gonna put every. Is this a for loop? Yeah. What is this giant for loop thing? I guess it's not giant. That's gonna put all those there in the. So that's actually gonna work. If we just do. Wow. Let's test it. It shouldn't tell us anything, but we want to make sure that it doesn't throw any errors, you know. Let's turn off this not a hero bullshit. Is this? Didn't we already hear this song? Man, everything seems very laggy on my computer today. I should have restarted before I. Do I have two things open still? No. Normally I don't stream on Wednesdays, but I usually play D&D, but then I have something going on tomorrow, so I don't want to play D&D tonight. And then I was just like, I want to throw. I don't want to stream video games because I usually don't on Wednesdays. So I wanted to get some of this done because like I said earlier, I feel like I am accomplishing stuff. So, so that should be on the list now. Even though it's in a bad place. Muster Army. We want that to be called Muster Army. That's fine. Token movement. We're going to rename this back to Army Movement. Oh, wait. No, we're not. We're going to do it this way. I mean, we are going to rename it. We're not going to rename it right here. We're going to rename this to Army Movement again. And then, because I'm going to make a separate one, and then like I said, we might combine them. I just want to make sure they're not too different. And Army, because they could be wildly different. So one of the big changes is that it looks like we just have one list of the Army, which I forgot we were doing that. So we're not actually, like, each county has where the hero is. If there's a hero in there or not. It has a whole list. He's part of the list. This is where the army is just one thing that's moving around. Like it's just one list instead of a list. It's not, the hero is a part of each county's list, which is vastly different. You know what? Let's duplicate this thing. That's not what I wanted. There we go. And we'll call this one, for now, hero movement. But you know what I'm not going to do? For a second there, I was like, I am going to attach this script to the other thing. The other thing being the prefab. But let's actually not even do that yet. Let's try to move her. Once we get this thing to spawn, we'll try to move it around first. Then we'll try to move it specifically as a hero. But I'm gonna take a quick break. Another Dead Kennedy song, huh? And I will be back in less than 5 minutes. Let me put up my break timer. Oh yeah, I have a new break timer because my last break timer broke. All right, be right back. Okay. Oh shit, I forgot my water. I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm back for real. You know, there's that one Dead Kennedy song that's really good. It's called um, "Pull My Strings," I think. This person has an eclectic choice. There's some Black Flag in here. I guess we'll just keep. All right. What the fuck was I doing? I had all these thoughts outside. Okay, Hero Movement. We changed this name. There's gonna be something broken in here, right? I guess not. I guess nothing is broken. So we were working on spawning these things out. When you click that checkbox, it's going to instantiate. It looks like on this one we have a list, but we don't need a list this time. We just need a game object to appear. Do we want it to be part of a list? I don't think we do. How will it know what it's called, or how we know we're gonna destroy it? We might need a list, actually. Let's see if we can wing it without a list. I think we might be able to do it without a list. I don't know why I care. Instantiates. What do we need? Hero. Prefab. That is actually what we want, but we want the position to be... we're gonna need something here. I think I was using a list just out of ease of use. What did I do with this one? I know it's not this one, it's the muster one. Did I close that muster one? I guess I could just use a variable, right? We need to put what this is? No. What's your problem? It must be initialized. How about that, motherfucker? How about that? We're gonna... Oh, I like to make myself laugh. It doesn't always work. We're gonna need this, though. This song is very good. I think we need some volume on it. That might not even be enough volume, but this is the position we want it at. But we want this to be Hero. Do we need the quaternion identity? Did we use that in the other one? Oh, we did. Guess we need it. That's how it's spun. I was hoping we could see the whole thing. All right, well, that's close enough. Okay, so that's going to spawn that. Well, we should test it. We got to attach this to the prefab, though. Don't we? We do. We got to attach that script there. What did we call it? UI. Oh, wait. Not that script. Or not that prefab. We need to attach it to this prefab. Script. UI heroes spawn toggle. I mean, I guess we could put it directly on the toggle, huh? I feel like that's not gonna work, but we'll do it anyways. We'll do it anyways. All right, nothing happened. Oh. We need to attach this thing. And we need to go to... Actually, let's do this. Wrong one here. You... And it looks like we need something else here too. We don't need it yet, but we're gonna need it in a second here. Hero prefab. We do need that. We do need that yet. We do need that right now. And we're gonna need... serialized field here. I used to, I mean, I still do try to have like all my public and private shit in the same order, but it's hard to do. Okay, we need that, and then this is for the future. We don't need it right this second, but might as well put it here while we're here. This is gonna be... Whoops. I need this, I guess. How am I gonna do this here? Prefab, where'd you go? I clicked on something. Hero token. Oh shit, I don't think I can... I can't drag and drop that in there because this is a prefab. object. We got these in the wrong. Okay, the hero list game objects. Doesn't matter. Can I just put this thing back to none right now? It shouldn't matter. Oh shit, I didn't save it. Didn't save it. Alright, now it's a little too loud. Okay. Attempt number 27.
What are you trying to say? I'm crazy? When I went to your school, I went to your church.
Okay, sure. There it is. Look at that. Oh, because it's got the army thing on it. And it's in fixed update. That's okay though, because that's something else we're gonna have to fix right now, anyways. So that's gonna spawn in the correct spot. we're gonna go like this: hero token dot name equals 0. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why are you hard coding that in there? Because I just want to test it. I just want to make sure I'm on the right path here. We also want to move this thing. All right, there's no, this is back to the, yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah, I'm going to have to tear it apart more than I thought. I was like, oh, I'll just leave that army muster thing or whatever the fuck it was called on that script or on that prefab, and we'll just go from there and we'll be able to test it and stuff. But we won't. We need to change some stuff around before we, yeah, hero movement. Hero movement is currently look at this. I mean, that's what we want it to be called. Oh, does it say hero movement on the inside of it? Is that what's happening? Or army movement on the inside? I thought I renamed it. I fucked something up here. Whoops. Actually, oh, did I do a search? Is that what I did? So right now we want them all to say army movements. Save this one. Whoops. Save that one. Then go back to hero movement. And this one should be hero movement. Okay. Then go back to here. Let's just double check that this didn't get changed somehow. Let's go back to the prefab. Let's double check that this prefab has the. Yeah, let's discard it and see. I don't know what we just did. Yeah, this was our issue here. Then we go to hero movement. Stick that on there. And let's double check that it's stuck. There we go. Yeah, duplicate code, man. Not a big fan of that. We're gonna really want to try to combine these up. We probably...
You tell me, like the taste. Yeah, just
Trying to think why we had to do this separate. Besides that one thing I was talking about, where the the numbers weren't.
you tell me you wanna be different. Yeah, just check for the same. You
Army destination.
natural. You just need the proof. Did you fucking
Let's double check that this thing spawns still. That we didn't have any other weird. Yeah, when we get the bug, that's fine of the size. Uh-oh. Now our armies won't spawn. I bet you our prefab got fucked up. He says. That is on county info, army info panel, county info panel, muster army button. It's because we probably renamed some shit. Yeah. Okay, let's. Yeah, I renamed it like twice. I went back to, I don't know what I did. Okay. It's a different color. And this is probably the thing we just haven't. Yeah, that's fine. So far, army button text. We're gonna need another script actually too here. This is not a UI thing. This is a hierarchy thing. So this is gonna be here. What did we call the other? Did we put anything on here? Yeah, we can't do it though because this is coming off a prefab. So we're gonna have this hero list. Let's rename this to hero hierarchy list. I can't spell hierarchy, but luckily it's right here. And let's do this. And let's go open this thing again. This will be with a capital I. Once again, I'm gonna bring that up every fucking time. Then on our toggle here. We don't need this anymore. And instead, we're going to, and I can't remember how to do this, but I'll look right here. It's right here. We want,
Too late to go back home. Stranded in the streets, sweating in the heat. Don't care to be a star. Pounding
equals,
sleeping on the floor. Big city ain't too pretty. Big city nice and loud. Big city don't want no pity. Big cities won't be wild.
instance. Okay, so that should move it to the right spot. Let's run that. I just wanted them listed down here. So basically, when you spawn them, it's easier to find when we're programming later. You know. Let's. There she is, Linda Wilson. So then if we go to hero movement, the first thing we're gonna do, if we could, you know, there might be a better way to do this. No, there isn't. So this is the thing, is I hate putting stuff in fixed update, I guess, or in update at all. I try to avoid it. I was trying to do it like, I don't think there's a better way to do it, because we need this to check. You know, if you click on it, like with an army, we can do an example with an army here. If we muster an army, and so it's just sitting here waiting, and then when you click on it, that if thing is going. It's going all the time. You know, then you click over here, it needs to know immediately. So yeah, I don't think there's a way to get out of that. Well, this is in the wrong spot, but we'll leave that there anyways. I actually asked ChatGPT, and they suggest, you know, they didn't have a better answer, which doesn't necessarily mean anything. It just it didn't know. Okay, so how this is gonna work though is we're gonna, first off, you're gonna click on, so the hero, you spawn the hero, and it's gonna start selected. Are we checking that anywhere? So this is checking if the current location is the same as the army destination. So that is a right-click thing, which is on. We are going to need select. We won't need this though. We won't need this. We might need that. We're not going to need the banker. We might need that. Token movement is gone. We might need that. We might need that. Okay. World map load.instance.army when we're setting that destination. So what do we want? How it's going to work is you're going to click with select, right click with select province or select county, I mean, to determine where it is going. Left click. Army right click county. See, there's some stuff over here too. Deselect army. Look at all this shit. This thing's massive. Where's right click? It's right here. It's right here. You know, there is going to be different stuff happening too when you can go into your enemy. You know, if you're an ambassador, you can go in. Okay. At this point, I wonder if we should tear out and have a left click and a right click select province. This thing's getting long, man. This thing is fucking getting there. I'm gonna put a note in. Oh, we never moved this over. All right, I'm just gonna add it here. And select province. I think we might, honestly. Because it is getting kind of out of control. And it would be surprisingly easy to... Yeah, I think we do. It'd be a lot easier to find. I mean, if you look at our provinces, I mean, our counties, you know, it would just be a second script on here. Select county, you know, left click county, right click county. We're using that. I think we do want that. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna put that in my notes. I guess some misfits. Pretty sure we do want that. But in the meantime, so we right click on here. And what did we do? Has an army been selected? If has an army been selected equals true. Wonder why we did it that way. If currently selected army is army selected equals true. Sometimes I don't even want to look at my old code because it seems like I did it so bizarrely. This is one of the first things we wrote. All right, so we're gonna have two things here. First off, we're gonna fix this typo. Oh my god, I got two of them. Right click. You know, there's a way we could do this that actually would take out some of that other code that I didn't ever think of. Let's try. This is weird. This is weird for my brain. Game objects. If we put this game object in here, can't we just say selected hero is not equal to null, right? Because we need to, when we click on it, we'll assign it, that game object, to, I guess that's the first, we got to do that step first now. Good God. I figure I'll just throw this in there, so we'll see if it shows up. So the first thing we've got to do is when we got to select, when you can click on that. Everything's throwing me off here. How did we do this prefab? So basically, we are going to. You're gonna need to be able to select this thing. Does army movement have that built into it? That seems like a weird thing to put there. How are we selecting, left clicking on this thing? Maybe it's under world map load. What the fuck? Where did we put that? I mean, no, it should be, yeah, select army. Where is this thing attached to though? It wasn't on the prefab. Maybe it was and I just didn't see it. I mean, I just looked at it. Oh, it was up here. Okay. God damn it. Okay. Let's look at how this works. Select army. So we got this stuff. This sets like some info panels into position. How long is this? That's it. It sets some text to going. It sets something called currently selected army name. I thought we had that in world map load though. Oh no, we don't. Huh. I was trying to like centralize that because these could be, select army could be, oh, we put it in the list? No, we didn't put it in the list. Because this one can be depending on how many armies we have. I wonder if our shit's broken. And I just never noticed. I rarely ever spawn more than one army. I mean, I remember testing this, so we can't. Oh, we can click through the. Oh no! No, it's fine. It's fine. We wanted to click through, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That would be a bug. That would be a bug there. To move. Didn't we already do this set construction between? Why is this under? Didn't we already do that? Because it took like 5 seconds. I mean, there would be a really easy way to check. We did do it. I remember right in the random number generator. We already did do that. We'll double check anyways, though. This is a Dead Boys album I haven't heard either. Yeah, we already did that. I don't know how that got in my bug list. Let's get rid of this thing. This is done, actually. Oh yeah, I guess this isn't a bug either. It just would make life easier. All right, but that's definitely a bug. I did click away. I guess we can do it. We can duplicate the attempt here. I bet you it's because I'm like mustering him. Let's not click away. I mean, that's ugly as fuck, though. We can also speed up time. We don't have to be so patient. That time it worked. We'll deal with it later. We have bug check next, anyways. But what were we doing here? This is what we are doing. We're doing currently selected, so then we're gonna need a select army script. We're gonna need a script for, we're gonna duplicate this. This does cause issues. And we're gonna rename this. You know what, it's probably better not to duplicate scripts. I think that's what caused that weird shit earlier. We might have just fucked it all up because there's two things called army. But what we can do is copy this and then a new script. And we can go into here. I don't know what this song is either. And then we'll select hero. And honestly, I'm just gonna blow all this shit away. I'm gonna blow all this shit away and we're gonna rewrite this with new ideas. You know what I mean? Like maybe we'll get some better shit. And we can always reference this. And I already think, like, I don't think we need this. And I also think that this is a weird way to have this here. I think that's very weird. I'm gonna put a note in here. Oh, this also, this seems like a disaster. I think we should move this to world. So I'm trying to put all up, like, you know, if there's one, so there can only be one army selected at a time. But because we have select army on every army, we're going to be getting different things. And I think, yeah, I think this needs to be moved. I'm gonna put this in the bug thing as well. Army has currently selected army name. I think it should be in world map load, so there can't be duplicates. This is what you get. This is what you get for not knowing how to program and starting programming. You know? But we'll get to that next. We got to continue on with what we're currently doing. So this is the left click. The first thing we're gonna do is, and this is just my world map load dot instance dot currently will equal just this game object. And then I'm going to debug log this just to see what it plops out. Just sometimes I don't trust, not sometimes, I often do not trust what I'm programming, because I don't know what I'm doing. And also, my memory is so terrible. I said I'm going to stop complaining about my memory, but I can't. My memory is so terrible. I have to do something like probably like 50 times before it like sticks in my head, and then it only sticks there for 2 months or something, and then it's gone. What the fuck did I just do? What are we testing? That's not going to do us any good. We don't have this attached to the prefab. We might have the wrong thing attached to this prefab. Yeah, we do. Okay, and then we're going to go... scripts. And then we're gonna save this guy, put this back. Look at that. We're gonna go to this. This is not the Dead Boys. This is like New York Dolls or something. Okay. Okay, select hero. Because I think we can just say like, hey, if this is null, then if it's not null, I mean, do something. Whoops, probably want to click here, huh? That's still gonna happen. It makes it hard to see what's going on there. Yeah, and we called it 0. Okay, so that is working. I gotta stop saying okay as well. I say that like every 5 seconds. Hero movement. There's really... Wait, do we want to do the hero info panel right now? Resources and work. Didn't we already do that? We already did that. All right, well, we'll deal with that. I just saw that in the corner. We'll deal with that later. We're gonna keep on track. I keep getting sidetracked mentally. Okay, so this is selected. This hero has been selected. We don't need this thing open. This is a good song. Yeah, oh, I can't turn it up anymore. Man, this makes me want to drink. Party. Where did we put that null thing? Where were we writing that null thing? Select county? It wasn't select county. It was under, like I just started it. We're not to that yet. No, we are. We selected it. If this is not null, if do this, the problem I'm thinking here, I'm getting all flustered. My brain's going all over the place. Let's go through this like as if we're playing the game so that my brain will continue to, will reconfigure, whatever. Okay, we got Martin Turner. That air is really annoying, isn't it? Let's disable that air so that we can stop that air. Fixed update. Okay. Oh, I did it again. I said okay again. We'll worry about that later. Okay. Oh, did it again. We click that. We are not getting a millionaires. We click this. Then we're going to right click where it goes. And then we have currently, so hey. Try to look at that. Yeah, I'm getting so much weird, like. All right, so we right clicked, and that was on select county, and this is where it was. If this is not null, we want to start hero movement. We want to fire hero movement. If this is not null, how are we triggering this thing? This is just sitting and so that doesn't really need to sit in fixed update until you turn it on. Wonder why we did it. Like, I know why we did it, because it was early. This was like the first thing we did. It was like pretty complicated to start with too. I put in a note. Why? Maybe I should just start with this blank. Hero movement is attached to that prefab, right? Yeah, just the two things. So we have the select where you select and it says, hey, this is null or not. If it's null, then you know that it's not been selected, which I should just be able to right click anywhere and it should say currently selection is null. Perfect. One thing I did correctly. But then I think what it should be doing, because we now have that game object saved. You know, I probably didn't know that you could save game objects like that. No, I knew you could save them, but I guess I just hadn't gotten my brain to that part. So we select the army, or sorry, the hero. We have the game object saved there, and then I don't think we want like this fixed update to do anything at the beginning. So what I think we want instead here is this to fire off. Yeah, we don't have like a public whatever here either.
I'm about to have a nervous breakdown. My head really hurts.
Man, this guy's mix is actually pretty good. I don't know who he is.
I'm crazy and I'm hurt.
His name is Black Flag Dash Topic. All right. So we're gonna have hero movement instance, which we do want an instance of. We want to have just this instance, and we're gonna call that instance by. What this is gonna be something we're gonna call a method, and it's gonna be called start hero movement, I guess. We obviously we'll rename it 1,000 times. So if we go back to this right click, select county, we're gonna want to go Is there an easier way to do this? I don't think there. I mean, we have that instance thing on there. Do I have to put that instance thing there? No. We actually don't need that instance. What we would need is this. Oh, it probably has to be a public static though, and that was their whole. Oh, do we have to do like this? Oh, start hero movement is what I want, but I don't think it's gonna let us do that, right? It is gonna let us do that. I obviously don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So if we go back to this, I was able to stop myself from saying, okay, if we go back to when we right click on a province, well, we're already in select. How do we do it with the army? army right clicked. Yeah, I think this is terrible. I think this all sucks. It's not that bad. What song is this? This is another Dead Boys song that I haven't heard. That's pretty good. I mean, I might have heard it years ago. I'm gonna take a quick break though. I have discombobulated. I gotta get back off of the discombobulation, and a cigarette might help with that. It probably won't, but that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna throw up this break timer, and I'll be back in less than 5 minutes. All right. Well, now it's even weirder because I'm thinking by attaching that script or that game object to the world map load, we can do other things as well. But that same thing, it's like I just never thought of it. Like select county could even be. It's so weird. But what we want to do first here is we select hero. The first thing, it doesn't actually move right away. It starts counting It starts the army timer. These are like checks to make sure that it's going to the right that it's not like going to its own province and stuff, which we're gonna need those. I guess we do need to start with that. So let's, see, where is this location? What is that thing? Oh, it's a string. Well, I would do it differently now, probably. I would go if world map low. We're gonna use this a bunch, so we probably can just var this up. Hero token, you know. Var hero token equals. I heard this song in ages. Currently selected hero. If hero token dot is it position transform dot position is equal to we need to put in some Henry Rollins. I hear Henry Rollins. I recognize his voice. This is a different version than I'm. So when we right click on a county, we also need to change. I mean, I'm going to put this in world map load as well. I don't know why I does it matter? I was like assigning the destinations to the army, but do we care? I don't know. I'm going to go ape shit on this. Destination and on select county hero selected hero's destination is going to equal what is, I forget how this works. It's like event data events oh, I can't get it from here. I think it's like game object or something. Position. We don't want position. We just want to get the game object. We got buttons. We got selected object. Let's Google's it. Let's Google's it. Hey, Kurt isn't in here. I'm shocked. Kurt isn't in here. He answers all these questions. According to the documentation, oh yeah, I should probably look at the doc. Is a property pointer inner, which describes the object that receives on pointer. Thanks for the inputs. I was able to find the parent object like this. Well, that's terrible. I don't want to do that. It might be a little too late, but I just solved the same problem. First, we're using this. My solution thing that worked for me was, this is pretty old. This is like 8 years old. There's a catch, however. Logically, under the mouse is usually objects being dragged. This can be solved by... Let's find something newer here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this is the Clash. They're definitely gonna get a copyright strike on this. Well, not a copyright strike. They just make me delete it from my thing. You know, I just put name in and I get the name of it. Let's try this pointer entered thing. You know, my bigger record label's not going to tolerate this shit. It didn't work. I wonder what their positions are. Oh, this is a weird version of this song. I think their positions are probably wildly different because they're different sizes, you know? Is this like a cover song? What is this shit? Johnny Thunders. Fuck you. I don't want to listen to The Clash. It's not that I dislike the Clash. It's just that I've heard them so many times. Yeah, we'll go back to some Amanda Palmer just because I know that she's fine and I don't mind listening to her right now. I don't mind listening. This is a good song though. All right. And maybe this is why I tried this and I was using a string before. I don't know why sometimes I clear that. I like it clear even though I know it will clear when I hit start. Jump in there, lady. Select lady. Right click. It didn't work. I know, but what did it say? Yeah, I mean, those are wildly different. Because one's like here and one's in a different spot. I mean, even though we're spawning them. So that we'll have to do it a different way. That's not the end of the world. We just gotta do it a different way. We just gotta stop dicking around. So we could make a list. We could be keeping this stuff's information. I feel like that's a it's just an extra. I feel like now that I thought of this game object concept, we don't need this anymore.
To open their eyes up, but everyone's too scared to close them. Everyone's frightened, they don't know what's coming, but everyone's
How do we know where it is, though? Let's look at our county pop thing.
And everyone's starting to doubt them. Everyone's reaching to put on
A lot of shit open.
but this kind of
Let's look at our
ride
county
comes
population here.
I want you to think of me sitting and singing beside you.
So there was a thought that I would put a location of where there was
All the people behind the scene line.
in this population list so that we would know where the person was, regardless of, even though this is attached to the county. That thought was in there.
We're all afraid at the same time. And it's
I'm trying to think what another reason why we would use that.
just
We would.
right. And you've got the choice to get off any time that you like. It's
I'm not sure
just
if we
a
ever would
ride.
use that. So how would we get that information?
It's just a ride. The alternatives, nothing
When you selected it,
as well.
So you click on this thing. You click on this game object. To select it. And
Everyone's terrified that they'll be justified.
I mean, we could stick a little script on there that is told when you spawn it, it's given that location, I suppose.
That's just in case the whole thing's a profound.
I mean, we already have scripts on there. And then once it's spawned, yeah, let's do that. So once it's spawned, where's my army movement or my hero movement? So we're gonna need public token location. Oh, it's gonna be a string. And when we spawn it, because once we've spawned it,
the chain pulls us up and we know that we're all gonna die. The blood
where's my hero spawn toggle thing?
blind and distract you.
And how do we tell it that to edit
When we all
this?
scream at the same time. And it's
We called it. We're using hero movement. Is that what we're doing?
just right.
Yes.
And you've got the choice to get
Can't remember anything.
time to
How did we do this? This
It's just a ride.
I wonder if get component is slow or fast.
Give it a try. And
Token
just we
location,
all
but I don't think I can just. Oh,
down, and just we all go round,
Oh.
just we pitch from side to side.
that's actually what we want. So now we know the token location, and we don't need this to be 0 yet, or maybe ever. Now we know the token location. We have a string for the token location. Then we're going to go to the hero movements and back down to here, and we're gonna go. Are we gonna have to get component every time? Oh wait, no, this is that. It is that game object. But I can't put instance on here, can I? No. So we are gonna have to get component every time. It's kind of a bummer. The instance things worked so well for minute. And maybe there is a way to do it. My brain has done that, whatever that is.
I just want someone to hold.
Token location will equal.
Some are too scared to let go of their children, and some are too scared.
And that's gonna be that. It's just we're gonna change this to
Suicide, homicide, genocide,
name.
man, that's a
I did it over here
fucked
somewhere.
society
Yeah, it's right
to
here.
choose from.
It's straight up name, huh?
You to think of me sitting
And but this thing needs to be. Hey, let me go over to it. This thing needs to be. Oh, it needs to exist.
beside all the people who got left behind.
What do we call it?
The ride is so loud it can make you think
Selected
no one is listening.
hero's destination.
But isn't it nice when we all can cry at the same time? And it's just
Yeah, I like Amanda Palmer a lot. I know I mentioned that last time I was streaming while she was playing in the background. She's got some, you know, rock and roll stuff, punk rockish stuff. She's got some emotional stuff. You make it work or something. Okay, so that's going. Oh, we didn't check if it wasn't.
The alternative is nothingness. Might as well give it a try.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to tell that that's what you're doing there, is that you're spawning something. Okay, it didn't work. It's a little loud. Okay, so if this is not equal, I want it to be, if it's not equal, I want it to do something else. The hero is already in that county. I don't know if I'm making this worse or better. Then this is going to kick on the timer, which we currently is called Army Timer. We're actually going to call this Hero Timer. And then we'll put this here. And what is it? What are all these problems? Oh, it's just saying it can't be removed. Oh, it's all of these. All right, it can't be removed. The hero timer is now. Yeah, see, we have like this thing.
It's just a ride. It's just
We assign these all to like.
from the lover you left to the one that you're frightened to find.
If time
It's just
is time to destination set equals false, this needs to be in the order of days. What? What the fuck is this shit?
from the baby
Doesn't make any sense.
to the one
This army shit's gotta go. But once again, it's counting down.
darling.
Maybe we do want another list that is created when you spawn. It probably that will be the easiest option instead of all this dicking around that I'm trying to do. It'll probably be easier just to create a list when you spawn it. So it's like it's not the army that's moving it's a list of it's a list of like game objects and armies and stuff. I think that is going to be easiest. I'm going to call it a night. I know I'm early and I'm starting on a after a hero is spawned on the map. I know this is shorter than normal, but like I said, this is an unusual night and I'm already tired. And etc. etc. So let's put this here. We're gonna have to do it that way. It'll be fine. All right, so let's push this stuff to. We're still on hero movement. We have a bunch of bugs. What a dumb shit to be doing this.
Aching for change, but you keep starving your heart. You used to
Let's
miss
go to you.
don't anymore. You worship the sun, but you keep feeding
Got hero movement started. I do like the game object up there, but I don't think, we can still use that with the list. It doesn't matter. All right, let's commit this shit up. Oh, I didn't put the tokens. Whatever.
start running from the water.
And I'm actually glad all these are here because then that'll help remind me to go back through.
See a single soul.
No, I don't want to pull request.
Not one of them is hearing the hissing from the bottom.
That is it for me tonight, though. Thank you for joining me. I will talk to you again next time. Have a good day or night. Bye.